Sophie, the Channel 10's The Project, boy, their ratings have tanked, and then the host Lisa Wilkinson's all sorts of trouble over her bizarre memories, fake memories in her book where she dished out on Karl Stefanovic. So they've got a few problems. Now, they're also very anti-Scott, it's Karl Stefanovic. They're also very anti-Scott Morrison, just like Malcolm Turnbull. And they've had fun mocking him. And the project did it again on Remembrance Day when it mocked Morrison and a woman who sat next to him at an RSL breakfast. Have a listen.
PM Scott Morrison was at an RSL having a feed, as you do, and I think this woman had absolutely no idea, or did she? She's pulling up the seat. It's the Prime Minister having a feed. She is unaware.
She's engrossed in conversation.
Look at this. She's even shuffling back, giving him the cold shoulder. She's moving closer, weirdly. Don't know if she knows. He knows. Oh, there he is. It's the PM. Look at that. It's Glasgow all over again.
Speaking for the women of Australia.
Now, Sophie, that woman is Yvonne Sher. She's the mother of a soldier, a commando who was killed in action in Afghanistan. And she and her husband are not happy at all with what Channel 10 did. Why not?
Well, this is shocking, Andrew. Yvonne, a lovely lady. I spoke to her in detail about this incident. She's legally blind. She's losing her eyesight and was at this event with the Prime Minister. A very special day, Remembrance Day, is to her and her family. They lost their son, her and her husband Felix lost their son in Afghanistan some years ago. And they were there with the Prime Minister having a lovely day, only to find out that evening that the project had mocked her as if she couldn't actually see the Prime Minister and turned her back on him because she thought, who is he? I, don't recognise him. Only to later realise that she is visually impaired. Now, the project spoke to Mrs Sher. They apologised to her husband. But, Andrew, this is not okay. This is a very special day for a lot of families who have suffered a lot, serving in Afghanistan and various wars. And I think the project owe it to the family to do an on-air apology. And as far as I'm aware, to date, they have not done that. This is not okay.
Well, I think you take your life in your hands when you're taking a real gamble when you start mocking people in an RSL breakfast on Remembrance Day. I mean, you must be very sensitive to the fact that some of them have other stories to tell. So I think they could mock someone woke in their own little circle instead of trying to reach out like that. Now, Yvonne's husband, Felix, tells me he wants Channel 10 to pay some compensation for denigrating his wife and the Prime Minister, a donation to charity. Do you think that's ever going to happen?
Well, I was told that they are going to donate to some charities, including Vision Australia, Andrew. But look, the damage has been done. Incredibly distressing for the Sher family, for them to see this footage again. As you say, Remembrance Day, a special day. Be careful who you're picking on when you're doing these segments, and they should have checked beforehand. It was an unfortunate turn of events, but I still wait to see if the project are going to do an on-air apology to the Sher family that they actually deserve.
Not to mention the Prime Minister as well. That's a secondary thing, but still, the mockery of him was out of line.